Let's get it. The big news keeps on flowing for Time Wonderland, so let's dive in and take a look at what's going on. Let's go. What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Crypto Cabin. My name is Tom, and in today's video we're going to be going over a lot of the different updates and different things that are happening with Time Wonderland and seeing what's happening with the ecosystem as a whole. If you're new to the channel, please scroll on down, hit that subscribe button, and then leave this video a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell and select all so you get notified for when I post these new videos. So let's jump right in. This was a few days ago now, but Time Wonderland has laid out some things that are going to be happening here in the first quarter of 2021, which I think is super awesome. So they've got a diverse set of investments lined up across Q1 to position itself well to increase its presence across a multitude of industries. The first one that they have successfully invested in is Betswap.gg. So this investment marks the first capital deployed by the DAO at a seed stage of a new project. And here they note that this is an important milestone which differentiates Wonderland from its competitors. So here's a breakdown of what happened with Betswap.gg. They were able to purchase 596 million BSGG tokens at $0.0056. They've got a 3-month lockup and then linear vesting over a 33-month period. They were also able to get another 1 billion at the IEO, which is the initial exchange offering, at around 0.15 cents or 0.015, so 1.5 cents, and then another 500 million for an airdrop potentially. So there has been an announcement that an airdrop is confirmed. Right here in the Telegram group, an airdrop has been announced for Wonderland. The actual airdrops will be for wrapped MEMO, MEMO, and Time token holders on the Avalanche Phantom or Ethereum chains. This includes wrapped MEMO being used as collateral on Abracadabra in the same way that we include them for snapshot voting. So a snapshot has already been taken, but more may be needed depending on the final structure of the airdrop. More info to come in the next week or so. So this is potentially the amount of allocation we could be receiving as Time Wonderland holders, either, like it says, for anybody who has wrapped MEMO, MEMO, or Time token holders on any of those 3 chains. And then further down in the Discord here, they were wondering where the extra $200 million came from to push the treasury up above 1 billion, which is, that was another big news that got tweeted out as well, that the treasury balance has reached over 1 billion in Time Wonderland. The APY has also risen by almost 20,000% in the last day or so. Prices are back on the upswing as well. But where did this extra money come from? Well, based on when and how they bought these tokens, at the price that they bought these BSGG tokens at, 0.0056 and 0.015, if we were to calculate the average there at which they were able to purchase them, so they bought 2.096 billion BSGG tokens for 18.337 million. So we take the 18.337 million that they invested and divide that by the amount of tokens that they bought. We can see that they were able to purchase just over 2 billion BSGG tokens for an average price of 0.008748 cents. For lack of, let's round it up to 0.00875. That is what they were able to purchase these BSGG tokens at. And look at what the price of the token is right now. It just launched and shot up to over 15 cents now. So if we take the current price of, let's just say, what was it at the peak? The peak was 17 cents, for example. We take the 17 cents and divide it by the 0.00875. They have roughly 19x'd the investment already. So if we take this 19.42 and multiply by that by the 18.337 million that they were originally invested, we get this number. This number is now over 300 million, and they've invested 18 point something million. So if this person is asking where the 200 plus million came from to push the treasury above 1 billion, it would seem that that is the way that it happened. So it seemed very quick, and yes, it does seem very quick. This is why, getting into private rounds or, early rounds of investments can really pay off big time. That's why part of another series on this channel, I'm going over trying to find the best launch pads to help people get in early to some of these projects, because as you can see, that in the first 24 hours, they have now an almost 20x gain at the peak here. So here's the website for Betswap.gg. Like I said, this is the first one that they have invested into at the seed level. And what we can see here is that this is basically going to be a place where you can become a bettor or a bookmaker for sports betting. And I believe it is one of the first decentralized platforms for this. When we take a look at the tokenomics, this is what is pretty insane to me, is that they have a 10 billion total supply, but 90% of which is going to be either bought back or burned. So Time Wonderland was able to buy over 2 billion of this 10 billion total supply, which means that they have over a 20% stake in this. And like they say, various lockup periods spread out over 36 months. That lines up with what they say over here when they had a 3-month lockup and 33 months of linear vesting. That will equal their 36 months there. But like I said, if you are a Time token holder, it looks like there is a certain allocation for airdrops. And if this is the first one that they have invested in, it may be, can never say 100% sure. This is the first one they've invested in, and they do have a diverse set of investments lined up for Q1, potentially just for holding your Time MEMO or wrapped MEMO tokens. You could be getting this airdrop for BSGG plus a few others down the line. Obviously, I will keep you informed as we go along, but basically simply for holding and staking, which I have been doing in this 1K to 10K staking challenge, it looks like there should be some airdrops coming down the line, which is always awesome. And for a project like this, Betswap, which is currently, it launched, it obviously went up almost 20x at the peak there, $17-ish million market cap at this point in time, potentially has lots of room to grow. And like I said, lots of positive things happening for the Wonderland Time community. We'll need to see how this one plays out, but here is the roadmap for Betswap. So December, they have marketing, PR, influencers, all that. They did the IEO sale. That's what just happened. Next is going to be listing on DEXs. Well, they're already listed on SushiSwap, and then potentially a centralized exchange next. Multi-chain in Solana, betting liquidity pool, DAO voting and staking, and then, all these other things. They basically have something coming up almost every month coming up here in 2022, which is super, super cool. We'll see if they deliver on this. But if Time Wonderland is invested and you're a Time Wonderland holder, then technically, so are you. And just a reminder, guys, all DMs are scams. Thank you very much, Kello, for putting that in the Discord here. I have had a couple messages today from people saying that the airdrop is now live and to click this link to go claim it. They have not dropped it already. All we know is that the airdrop has been announced at this point in time, and that there will be more info coming over the next week or so. So that is it for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you got some value out of this video, please scroll on down, leave this video a thumbs up, consider hitting that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell and select all so you get notified when I post these new videos and all my new updates. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'll see you next time on the next episode from the Crypto Cabin.